right, all right, all right. All right. All right, all right, all right. I'm not mad whatsoever. I'm actually glad about the occasion. I think this calls for a celebration, actually. You see, normally I'd be very angry right now. I'd be like, like, how is it possible? But when you think about what it could be and what it will be, and then you put things in a little bit of perspective, you see, there's something really special about that. It's like having an apple on a sunny day. Have you ever had an apple on a sunny day? Have you ever took an apple and dipped it in some sour cream? Nothing like having sour cream and apples, my friend. Nothing like having sour cream and apples. You think I care if there was 9 people a minute ago and it went down to 3? Do you think I care that I put out videos and now nobody watches them? Before, it used to get like at least 15, 20 likes and like at least 200-300 views, maybe even 1,000. And now I work hard and I put up Oi and Bob and I put up the new Tiger video and nobody cares. Nobody cares. But as I titled in my video, I'm not mad. And you may think he's just saying that. It's just an act. He's mad. He just won't admit it. No. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I think actually, in my opinion, I think it was the best thing that ever happened. Yeah, I think it's fascinating to find out what needs to be found out. I think it's actually rather freeing. Why should I be mad that my audience is no longer there? Please, somebody give me a reason. Would somebody like to give me a reason why, excuse me, that it should aggravate me that my audience no longer cares? Or rather, I don't have an audience anymore. At least on social media. So why? Why? Can someone explain to me why it should bother me? Like I haven't been booed off stage already? Like I haven't already been humiliated? Like websites and forums weren't started to say I was talentless? Like I already haven't been through depression and terrors and anxieties. Like I already haven't been isolated. Like I already haven't been rejected for years. Can you explain to me why this little thing of Facebook no longer cares that you're making videos? Facebook no longer cares that you are Bob. Nobody cares. Nobody gets excited but you. When you say, I am Bob, people probably think, it's the same old jolly cat again. We don't care to watch. We don't care to share. So tell me, I know it sounds like it rhymes, but will somebody please tell me, I know it sounds obvious, but why should I care? Because the truth is, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. 9 down to 5, up to 10, 2 people watch. I don't care. You know why? I'm not going to become a stockbroker. I'm never going to become a teacher. I'm never going to become any of those things. So no matter if nobody watches me, even if I lose them all, even if I walk down the street and nobody wants to see the Jolly Cat anymore, which I doubt's going to happen, but let's just say it happened, I'd still be a performer. So, tell me something. after all I've been through in my life, why do you think that stupid social media is going to matter to me that much? I'm still waiting for one person to say something. Maybe you don't know what to say. Maybe you're afraid to say something. Why should it matter that I don't have an audience anymore? One might say, well, you're not really performing in the comedy clubs that much. Most people don't want to book you because they don't think that what you do is traditional stand-up comedy. Even though when I first started my career, I was probably better than all of them, and I actually did it in a traditional way. And I had success every night, and you guys know my story. I don't want to get into it. It's boring. But yeah, that's where I'm at in my life. I don't get booked a lot in comedy clubs. I get booked, and not even booked. People put me on stage, and I'm happy for it. I get some professional shows, hopefully in a few weeks. So you might think, well, man, you're not really performing that much in comedy clubs. You can't get your SAG card because some schmuck stole your identity and had a gas bill in your name and didn't pay for it. Yeah, I think I told you guys about this. I was applying for a loan for the Screen Actors Guild so my agent could really send me on gigs and maybe I can focus on being an actor while I'm doing the Jolly Cat on the side. But no, somebody stole my identity. And they stole it 5 years ago, and for 5 years, National Grid was billing me under my name at an address I'd never been. And I owe about $1,000. So when I applied for the Screen Actors Guild loan, because by the grace of God, I am eligible, which is a miracle. It's very hard to become eligible for SAG. It could change your life. And I went to apply for a loan. Looked like they were going to give me the loan, but no. More bad news. More bad news. Somebody stole my identity and they've been using my name, getting gas billed to the house I've not lived at. So now I'm not getting my Screen Actors Guild card. Because I can't afford it. I'm not getting the loan. Okay. And the money I got from donations wasn't enough. Okay. I'm not getting booked that much in comedy clubs. You might say, well, hey, you could still do street performing because I'm coming on social media. And when I'm posting my videos, I guess I lost my audience. Because now I Am Bob got what? I posted I Am Bob, about an hour ago? It got like 45 views. 45 views and like 2 likes on Instagram too. And it's amazing because just last week, a celebrity actually shared my video because she thought it was funny. You guys know the story. I don't want to get into it. I waddled like a duck. Her and her friends were laughing. How funny. And they went home and blah, blah, blah. And they shared my video. The Real Housewives. Whatever her name was. She got 500,000 subscribers on Instagram, 1 million on Twitter. Wow, that's so awesome. Maybe it's going to change my life. How many people followed? 30. Did it change anything? No. Big J. Okerson comes to my shows. Big fan. I'm grateful. Blah, blah, blah. Well, he says he's a big fan. Excuse me. Promotes me too. Yeah, one of my videos got 20,000 views. That's awesome. Did it go higher than that? No. How many people followed me? 100. So you might think, well, you know, maybe I should be pissed off right now. Maybe I should be taking it out on a bunch of innocent people on Facebook Live. Maybe I should come on Facebook Live and I should be mad. Maybe I should come on here and I should be angry right now. But no, as I titled in this message, and I stand true to it, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You might think I should be mad, right? There are all these years I put in my craft, all the ups and downs, all the heart, all the hustle, all the creativity, all the imagination, all the trials, all the errors, all the failures, learning from them, getting back up, all the shows for neighbors, for family, for this one, for that one, on the train, and McDonald's, and this comedy club, and that place. You would think, man, this guy must be pissed. He put something on social media, nobody freaking cares. Barely even 10 people want to watch this guy when he goes on live, and even that's a miracle. Nobody cares. And you think I care? You think I care? No, I don't care. Then you might say, well, why are you talking about it if you don't care? You ask me. Ask me about it. Go ahead, ask me about it. Ask me about it. Yeah, the monster, the tiger, because today I was in my Taekwondo class and they found it funny. So I thought, hey, let me go home and share it. Why not? Because, my instructor was doing a little dance. So I got inspired and I created a song out of it. So I said, I'm a tiger. Oh. And I shared it on the thing, and nobody likes it. No people. Gets no views. So what's the matter with you people? You don't like me anymore? You don't want to watch my stuff anymore? Great. Fantastic. 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 You know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about changing my name, deleting this Facebook, and saying to every one of you, have a good life. Have a good life. Have a good life. And I don't think you guys care because nobody really views. But that's what I'm thinking about doing is I was going to curse. Excuse me. I titled this video, I'm not mad. So I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to contradict the title of my video for anybody. So I'm going to freaking delete this shit. Excuse my language. I shouldn't talk like that. I'm not mad. A mad person would talk like that. I'm going to delete this crap. I'm sorry. Even that's not a good word. I'm going to delete this this app, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm going to start fresh. And I don't care if it's one person. I don't care if it's a million. I'm going to start fresh. Whatever happened. Whatever the reason is the reason. Maybe you have thoughts in your head that you don't want to see my stuff because you don't like it anymore, or it's the same thing, or blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I spent too many years. I spent too much time perfecting my craft for it all to continue to fall apart. I spent too long. I need to get my teddy bear. I watch people who I'm friends with on Facebook. I gotta hug them because I need the hug. It's gonna be okay. Okay. So I watch people on Facebook who I'm friends with, and they get people sharing their video 25,000 times. They're getting all this recognition. They're doing all these shows. They're doing all these great things. And I continue to look like a bum. I continue to look like someone who just started doing comedy last night. Why? I have no clue. It's the beauty of life. I've been entertaining for a long time. I brought a lot of joy, but I don't want to talk about it. It's boring. You've heard it already. I've said it too many times. But that's what it looks like. No followers, no views, no subscribers. But I got my teddy bear, okay? All right? But yet, so I'll go back to the original title of this video. I'm not mad. In fact, I'm glad. I'm glad that it took this long for me to realize that I'm wasting my time. That I am wasting my time. That no matter how funny I become, that no matter how good I become at what I do, that no matter how many people tell me they love the Jolly Cat, no matter how many times I could tell stories of people crying, laughing, that it's just not in the cards for me to have recognition. And maybe there's some freedom to that. You know something? It's easier said than done, but maybe there's some I said I wouldn't curse, there is some freedom in that. Because, I have a friend, I don't want to mention his name, he just got his 100,000 subscription on YouTube. God bless him. If he's even doing God's work, that's between him and God. I don't know. And he's been working at it for like 4 years. God bless him. I like hard work. That's great. Where are my 100,000 though? Because I know I've entertained more than 100,000. I know that I've entertained day in and day out, and yet I don't have even close to anything. And I hate to talk about it over and over again because it's boring, Last year, I had a Facebook page 2 years ago, whatever it was. It had about 1,500 people liking it. Every day, about 100 people were liking it. It was starting to build a momentum. It looked like very soon I was going to have a couple thousand. All the people that knew me was starting to come together. I was making videos. It was doing good. It looked like it was going up and up. And then what happened? Some quote-unquote hater messaged Facebook and told them something that I'm doing that's wrong, and Facebook wouldn't give me a reason, and they just sent me a message and said, sorry, we're deleting your page. What's the reason? Never got a response. There is no phone number to call Facebook. So the almost 2,000 likes I had, and as I said, I reiterate, the momentum was building, so every day there was like 50, 100 people liking it. Because once people see, oh, you have 1,500 people liking, people are stupid in our culture. Even me, we're all dumb. And people are weird. So when people go to a page and they see, oh, wow, a lot of people like it, a few of my friends like it, they like it too. And that's how momentum is built, if you get my drift. So not only was it getting close to 2,000 likes, but every day I was getting more views on the videos, more people were liking my page, and who knows how many thousands it would have been by now. But no, just like with the SAG card. Almost got my SAG card. Now someone stole my identity. Just like America's Got Talent. I had the show of my life in November, cracked up all the producers, but no, everything had to go wrong when I got to LA. And if I talk about it, oh, you're a baby. You don't know shit. Excuse my language. I said I wasn't mad. You don't know what it's like, man. Then you guys know the Vinny A.O. story. I'm tired of talking about it. It's baloney. I was very close to making it. I was performing 5 times a night as Vinny A.O. Boom, I met Chuck Norris. Yeah, Chuck Norris, Top Kick Productions. And what happened? Nothing. So go, leave my page. Leave my page. Right as I met Chuck Norris, a huge connection, performing in clubs every night, on the top of the world. I was so happy. Looked like my life was going to change and everything was going to happen. All the comedians were congratulating me. And for those of you people that think I'm making it up, go to Lots of Laugh Comedy Club and ask for the booker named Francisco. He probably thinks I'm crazy now as I keep on sending people there, but I've done it before. If you don't believe me, because I know I'm not making that up, you go to Lots of Laugh. It used to be called Hot Comedy Club. I used to perform there 5 times a night, and yeah, I barked in Chuck Norris, who liked my act, gave me his card, and he wanted to keep in touch with me, come to another show, Howard Jackson. They loved what I did, and then what happened? You guys know the story. It's annoying. My dad got almost killed in the hospital for months. Yeah, some haters of mine recently said, yeah, well, at least he didn't die. No, but he's had brain damage for all these years, and even though he didn't die, he was almost dead, and my life was already messed up, and my emotions were already messed up. So yeah, when it happened, I got into a deep depression, I met the wrong people, I snapped out, lost my mind, and I fell out of comedy. And that's all I had in the world. I had nothing else. I had no education. I had nothing. I was 20 years old. I looked, I was on the top of my world. I busted my ass for a year to get there. I made the connection of a lifetime, and boom, at that moment, those 4 guys had to go and beat the fuck out of my father, right? First of all, they shouldn't have beat him up, right? It's horrible what they did. They demolished him. I think they did try to kill him. He was working as a dispatcher in a car service, and they pretty much went in there, stomped on his head, and I know that because when he was in the ICU, which nobody in my family wanted to see but me, and I've shared this story, I, like an idiot, had to be there and see this image of my dad with his face looking like Michael Myers or Jason without the mask, 4 times the size. What else was there? The footprints were indented in his head. I guess they had boots on when they were smashing his head in the car service where he worked. But thank God he didn't die, although he had brain damage, and he was in rehabilitation for 4 months. But the real person who almost got brain damage, or some people think I do have brain damage, was me. Because when that happened to my dad, I literally became a nut job. And you know how some people joke around about it? Oh, I'm a nut. Actually, it's part of my song, Jolly Cat. But I literally, and I'm not proud of it because it ruined my life. It wrecked my freaking life. I lost the comedy club. I stopped performing. My mind became mush. I met the wrong people. And most of all, I had a connection that could have helped me become an actor. And no, gone. So ask me this. Why couldn't my father have got hurt a month down the road after I talked to Chuck Norris again, after he helped me as an actor? Why couldn't this have happened to my father at any other time? First of all, I wish it didn't happen to him, but why did it have to happen 2 days after I had this connection? And then I never called the number, obviously. And by the time I got out of all that, the guy died, Howard Jackson, blah, blah, blah. And now it sounds like a made-up story. More to make me look stupid. Everything to make me look stupid. No matter what I've done good, everything to make me look stupid. And then people get mad. Shut up. We don't want to hear you. You're too loud. You're dumb. You're this. You're that. Fine, I get it. But you know something? It's freaking frustrating. But you know what? I titled this video, I'm Not Mad. And it would be a contradiction if I got mad. So I need to hug my teddy bear again before I start getting mad. I need to hug my teddy bear. I need to hug my teddy bear. Isn't he cute? Tell me he's not cute. Tell me he's not cute. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. You think I give a crap? 15, down to 11, up to 12. I don't care anymore. It's all baloney. It's all a bunch of nonsense, man. The one thing I've learned from all this is I learned about humans. And I don't know what that knowledge is going to do for me. Probably nothing, because that's just the way it looks. But I've learned so much about humanity. I've learned so much. Forget about even God right now. Not to forget it. I'm just saying about that, I'm not even talking about God right now. I'm talking about just in general, just psychological stuff about humans. And about how when they see people laughing, they laugh. And when they see people liking your page, and they like your page. And when they see you down and out, then they leave you. And then when they see people leave you, they leave you. Or they could be laughing. And then they see people mocking you, so they start mocking you because they don't want to get made fun of. And blah, blah, blah. And there's a lot of blah. Oh, trust me, there's a lot of blah. I'm too tired to get into it. So you know what? At least I've learned about the human mind. And I've learned about people. But you know what? I'm not trying to be a psychologist. I'm not trying to be a doctor. My whole life I tried to be an actor. Try to make people happy. But as I said, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I want to be the next, good performer. I want to be like a Three Stooges, Charlie Chaplin. Meanwhile, they got started as a teenager. If it would have happened when I was 20, as a story I told you, and I would have made it back then, maybe by now I would have been in a lot of stuff, and maybe I'd be like one of them. But no, even if I get my big break now, what am I, freaking past 28? You know what I mean? So once you reach past 28, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Not that that's it, but in the world of performing, if you don't get your first break by the time you're 29, 30, it's like, you're kind of like a has-been, especially somebody like me that's been performing for like 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if I get a break, which it doesn't look like I'm getting one because everything's going haywire, it's like, well, where's this break? And, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's like a humbling process because it's like, do I really just want to be a legend? We're all going to die. We're all going to meet God. God is the one who's in control here. It's all for Jesus. It's not about me. So it's like, who cares if I don't become a legend? Who cares if I don't become the next great act? It's like, but yeah, I want to be a professional. I want to be a professional, whatever the hell that means. I want to have a family. I want to do this on a higher level. I don't want to struggle like this and piss people off because, I'm not in a freaking studio right now. I'm freaking living in a basement. You know what I'm saying? You think I want to not have freedom to express and be creative? I want to freaking be able to make movies of the Jolly Cat and make kids and adults happy. I want to be able to have a wife, have a family, one day teach my kids what I've learned. If they want to perform, I can help and guide them. Hopefully I can bring joy to people and a good message. I'm not looking to be this struggling artist who just performs on trains and then goes on Facebook. And even though all these people throughout the city love my work, there's nobody on live. You think I want to go through this anymore? Who the hell wants to go through it? Who the hell wants it? But I said this in the beginning, and it's starting to be contradicting. I am not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I guess I am Bob. This doesn't cut it. And I don't know what I was thinking when I made I Am Bob. What was I thinking? I am Bob. To me, it sounded great. I was picturing it being like a fun, happy song, But, I guess what's in our head, like, waddle like a duck. I never thought it'd become what it become. And even though I had that horrible experience last year, I brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, Waddle Like a Duck. But when I first made Waddle Like a Duck, I didn't think that people would love it the way that people loved it. So I guess sometimes in creativity, you make something in your head, and it sounds good to you, and then you go put it out there and people are like, eh. But my whole point is, like, are you people even giving it a chance? Because have you just went eh on me? I don't know if any of that makes sense. Did you go eh on me? Because if you went eh on me, then I need to figure it out. Because if people have went eh on me because of stuff that happened in the past or whatever the case may be, then forget it. Because no matter what I create, if you've went eh, forget him. Maybe you've read those forums about me and you believe the bullshit they say. I don't want to say names. I didn't want to give those people a platform. Maybe you've been manipulated to think I'm not really an entertainer or whatever it might be, or I'm just crazy. So if you've went on me, then no matter how much I create, I'm doomed, quote unquote. So maybe I need to figure this out and say, you know what? I need to change things up. And so that's why I'm not mad. That's why I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So I just need to figure it out. Because if you people have went on me, then it's just not going to happen. But if you're going on something I've created, then I might go, okay, I need to create something better. But if the is just like, no matter what you do, we don't like you anymore, jolly, you always do the same stuff, blah, 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 then take care. Take care of yourself. It's been real. I hate that quote because it's so cliche, but yeah, it's been freaking real. And I don't care. I'm wasting another night on live. I could be out relaxing, getting some sushi or chilling, and it's like, I got to be on here. But listen. I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not mad. I didn't burp to be malicious. I burped because I had a burp. It just came out. Don't think that was my way of saying I'm mad. I'm not mad. You think I care? It's me and my teddy, me and my teddy, me and my teddy bear. Oh, me and my teddy, me and my teddy, me and my teddy bear. So, it really is what it is. I think that life cracks me up. So if every now and then I spontaneously laugh and go, or something like that, don't be surprised. Because I think life is hysterical. I've spent so many years making people laugh. Now I'm finding life funny. I think human beings are hysterical. Sincerely. Women, men, people. The only ones I don't think are hysterical is kids. I think kids are pure. They haven't been through the system yet, and through all that stuff and that media and people say. And for the most part, I don't find kids hysterical. They could be funny, but when I say I find society hysterical, never mind. But I think you perhaps get what I'm saying. If you don't, I don't really feel to get into it. But yeah, I've learned a lot about humanity and people, and it's not good. And I don't say that in a bad way. I know that I'm not good either, and I need to learn a lot. And I've said this last night. I'll continue to say it. Man, I need God's grace more than anybody. But the way our culture is right now, I know it, again, I'm not the only one to say it. You probably have heard it before. And I could see the viewers are dropping, and fuck you. Excuse me, I'm not mad. It's fine. I'm going to go anyway. But maybe you don't want to hear this. It's not what you want to hear. You don't want to hear about your condition and society's condition, because many of you love the society you're in. You love the slangs. You love wearing what everyone else is wearing. You don't say it like that, but you love being one of the people with the iPhones and going along with the trends. And again, you'll never say it. And you love being one of those people that says, what is crazy? There's no such thing as crazy. Meanwhile, you're proven to be so normal by saying the same slogan. But I'm done. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm really not. I just find you people hysterical. You people crack me up, and I mean that in the most sincere way. I watch you people, I look at how you are, and you honestly just make me laugh. Honestly. So I expected a few people to leave after that comment, because some people are not dumb. They know what I mean. They know what I'm getting at. I mean, come on. Why would it stay at 10, which is shit anyway? Of course it's going to go down to 5 and then 3, and it's all good. Like I said, I'm not mad. I got to get out of here anyway. So, I'm sorry if I started to get upset. Let me just hug my teddy bear again. But, it's really all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't love any trend that's out there, because I think that anybody that follows a trend has a sickness. You know what the sickness is? Unoriginal. You're not an individual who lets God be your dictator. You're not a person that let God lead you into what is good and what's not, and showing you as a human being what your taste buds are. We're not willing to let God show us our organic taste buds. We're waiting for culture to give a thumbs up, so to speak. And it's sickening. It's a sickness. It's a sickness. Yeah. So I'm just going to wait until it goes down to about one person. I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to do a big laugh, and then I'm going to get out of here and still try to enjoy the rest of the night. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to fight it. Whatever feelings of madness I have, I'm going to frickin' fight it, because you people aren't worth it. This culture ain't worth it. And I've been through too much to let this crap get to me. You understand me? Okay? I've been through too much, and I'm going to fight it if I have to. I'll keep on repeating to myself, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. The society's funny. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Society is funny. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'll hug my teddy bear. I'll do whatever the heck I got to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. It is what it is. I chose a road less traveled, so to speak. I chose a craft, and I chose in that craft to do something that's against the grain. However, I didn't do it just to be against the grain. I did it because that's what I felt was right in my heart. I felt that's what God gave me, the Jolly Cat, etc. Even as Vinny A.O. when I first started, and I was more like accepted in the comedy circle. I never did anything being a copycat, so to speak. I never watched a comedian on TV and said, man, that guy's got a good act. I can do that. Let me be like him. Never. Even Jim Carrey, even Adam Sandler, as much as they're great and they're quote-unquote inspirations, my biggest inspiration is Steve Urkel, Family Matters. I thought he was a brilliant actor, and I thought the show was brilliant. That character spoke to me more than anything. But even still, whenever I created a character, whenever I did something, it was always, in my opinion, 100% original. And it was always meant to uplift and entertain. And I never tried just simply to go against the grain. I tried to entertain. But unfortunately, that's exactly what it is. So I'm never going to get, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the recognition. I don't want to say I deserve, because I don't deserve crap. And that's the truth, and I can prove it. Batman is on, so I'm going to go watch Batman.
his children? I smell fresh ink, guys. Now you can prove all this. What am I asking? Of course you can.
We have witnesses. Grisham's signature is perfectly legit.
It is legitimate. I saw it. I was there. I saw it all. Reached up, his dead hand, signed it in his own blood. And he did it with this pen. Hello, Vinny. It's your Uncle Bingo. Time to pay the check. The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
Mr. Dent, what do you think of the theory that the mystery is Batman? He's a mob enforcer killing these people.
I don't have any comment, no.
Batman.
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 Can somebody tell me what kind of a world we live in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my press? This town needs an enema.
Alfred, got a glass of water.
I'm relieved that you're home, sir. Miss Vale telephoned. She was rather concerned. I feel that there's a certain weight that lifts when she is here.
Alfred, why don't you marry her?
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
No, no. I can't go over that right now.
If not now. When? I don't know.
I just found out Jack Naper's still alive. He's running Grissom's men. I need all the information the police have on him.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Alfred. She is great, isn't she?
Yes.
Nobody plays them. Ooh. Now I'm mad. Remember how I told you guys I wasn't mad And remember how I titled this thing, I'm Not Mad? Well, now I'm officially mad. And here's the reason. More people were watching me live when I was watching Batman. More people were watching me live when I was watching Batman than when I actually came back on the camera. Now, if that's not sad, and that doesn't drive anyone mad, then, man, you're awesome. But yeah, no. Now I'm officially mad. Now I really need to get out of here, get off this thing, and just take a deep breath and try to just say, it's all going to be good. Because people would rather watch nothing while I'm watching Batman, and it's like, you know how horrible that is? That's like, when I come back, that's like people saying to me, I don't like you so much that I was just curious what you were going to do. But once you came back and I saw that you really don't do anything, I left. So, yeah, that's pretty pathetic. But, I did say in the beginning of this video that I wouldn't get mad, and even though I sort of just got mad, I'm going to find my teddy bear again, and I'm going to try to calm down before I get out of here. Whoa. Wow. Somebody thinks I'm funny. I've made countless people laugh throughout my whole life. Every day. Entertain numerous amounts of people. Make them cry laughing. You're probably being sarcastic. You're probably just saying it out of pity. And thank you if you're being sincere. But with all due respect, I don't mean to sound like an asshole. But, thank you. But I have been making people laugh for a long time. A very long time. Has it meant anything? Maybe to the people, but, you know. Me and my teddy, me and my teddy, me and my teddy bear. Me and my teddy, me and my teddy bear. And I love you. I love you. Anyway. Alright, guys. I'm going to try to salvage the rest of my depressing night with at least something. For the second night in a row, looks like I can't go and have sushi because I spent time on Facebook Live, which did no good for me and no good for you. And as disappointing as it is that I did nothing productive and how I wasted my evening and probably yours, and as disappointing as it is that I can't go and have sushi, and how now everyone goes to bed and I still have like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours left of the evening because I'm an oddball in every area of my life. So I guess I'll just have to end this thing And I'll probably say I'm going to end it for a minute or two before I actually end it. And then I'm going to have to probably end this live stream because I'm not going to stay here till 11 o'clock and then realize I wasted 2 hours.
6 new deaths.
You know? Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. You know? I was way different when I was a kid. Way different. I know we all were, but I mean, I was way different. Way different. Thank you for that. But I was way, way different. That was before my heart got beat up. Way before my heart took a beating for years. Way before. I'm not saying I was perfect, but I was a good kid. I was a good kid. Not only have people said it, but I remember. I was respectable. I was quiet. I was very quiet. I mean, I made people laugh, but quietly. In other words, I wasn't always loud. I wasn't always talking. I was respectful. And when I made people laugh as a kid, it was more like, let's say like my family was having a party. I would imitate one of the relatives and everybody would be cracking up. But you know what I mean? I was quiet. I was a quiet kid. I was a respectful kid. So that picture, thank you for saying that. Although I look nothing like it from all the years of night terrors. I got bags under my eyes. The weight, obviously my face got fat. I mean, obviously we all look different than we were kids. I mean, duh. But I'm just saying, it's almost like looking at another person when they see me as a kid. I wasn't who I am today in the slightest. You know what I mean? It just changed. Listen, when life beats you down and you don't surrender to Jesus, years can go by and you get beat up. It just layers and type of layers build up. And even when Jesus comes, which he did come in my life, man, it takes a real miracle and a real work to get rid of all those layers of pain and bitterness and rejection. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, it's a lot. But I didn't mean to go into a tangent about you saying you like my kid picture. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you going to perform when I'm in New York? I'm always performing. You know? I'm always performing. Lately, I haven't been performing as much as I used to with the Jolly Cat, but I do have my fat suit there, and I do plan to take it out and use it. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to fast from social media for 30 days. And I probably can't go a day, but we'll see if I could. I'm going to try so hard to fast from social media. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to do the comedy clubs, open mics, maybe some real shows. Hopefully I get booked at the Fat Baby show soon. If I get booked, I'll let everybody know. If you really want to see my comedy, which I don't think any of you really do, because I've promoted in the past and maybe like, besides Big J. Okerson and his people, nobody really shows up. So that proves to me that you guys really aren't fans of mine. So it's all good though. But when I actually have a show, I'll invite you guys. And if you guys see me on the street, I'll perform on the street. And yeah, I'm just going to focus for 30 days, if I could do it, on just entertaining people in the streets, hopefully in the clubs, and forget about social media. Hopefully I can do it because it's not working. You guys don't care. I'm getting frustrated. Although I'm not mad, right? I'm not mad, right? Yeah. And I'm just going to go back to the core of performing because this is not the Jolly Cat. This is not the Jolly Cat. But if I perform every day in the streets, then I'll get into the character. And then the Jolly Cat will get back and Vinny will be decreased. And the Jolly Cat will be a reality. My favorite part in Batman is on with the Joker. Give me a second. Awesome. Awesome. Batman from 1989, the original Batman, is one of the greatest movies, man. It's crazy. Inspires me as an actor. Man, I would love to have played Joker. Oh, forget about it. And Batman, it's incredible. Michael Keaton does it incredible. And Kim Basinger, oh man, she was so old-fashioned and beautiful. Oh man, you know, like, it's just, yo, and like now I'm doing this Taekwondo, and it's like I see like Batman doing these moves, and it's like the fight scenes. It's like I appreciate them like so much more. The fight scenes, because now we're learning like those side kicks and punches. So it's like when I watch like fighting movies, like I could see myself in there now. It's crazy. Whereas before, you'd kind of be into the movie, but not much. And now, like, when I watch the fight scenes, I'm like, yo, I could see myself like Batman doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Listen, if the Jolly Cat don't work out, maybe I'll become a superhero. Actually, the Jolly Cat is AKA the wacky superhero, but oh, it happened again. More freaking people were. Oh man, yo, are you serious? More people. Okay, I'm out, guys. I gotta go. Hey, Chris and Toro, sorry you came on late. I wasted a lot of time on Facebook Live, and I pulled out of character now, as you guys can tell. I don't know who I am right now, and now I'm just a frustrated Vinny. Before I was at least trying to play some kind of character. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm pretty much done with this. It's over. I'm out. I gotta go. It's late. Nobody cares. I don't care. It's done. I ranted. I raved. I wish I didn't. I did. Now I gotta go. That's it. Alright? So, it's over. Go watch my I Am Bob video with like 3 likes, and the other one, the I Am a Tiger, which got like 2 likes, when like 50 views, and see how much of a lame ass I look like, and even though a celebrity just promoted me last week, and yeah, and have a freaking wonderful night. Oh yeah, I did say I wouldn't get mad, so have a joyful and beautiful and lovely night. God bless you. I'm not really in the mood to be the Jolly Cat right now at all. Perhaps. Let me see before I go if I can do it. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You could have sent that stuff to the press yourself.
There is something else you have that I want.
I love it. 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 Spoke to me. Lois Lane just said to Batman that a lot of people think that you're just like the Joker. And Batman said he's psychotic about the Joker, right? You hear me? All right, so check it out. So Lois Lane said a lot of people think that you're like the Joker, speaking to Batman, that you're just like him. They're scared of you, etc. So Batman's response is to Lois Lane, Kim Basinger, he goes to her, he goes, that guy's psychotic. Because I guess he knows the truth. I'll get to the correlation in a second before I go. So anyway, she goes, yeah, but they say the same about you. So again, I repeat, he says to her that Joker is psychotic. I'm not Joker. I'm not like him. She goes, the people think you're just like Joker. He goes, Joker psychotic. And then she goes to him, but that's what they say about you. And then he says, and then she walks over to him and she whispers and she goes, you're not exactly normal. And then he says, we don't live in a normal world, do we? This is not exactly a normal world. I don't know exactly what he said. I wish I knew. He said, this is not exactly a normal world. So, man, it so correlates with my message. I never knew before watching this movie till right now that I relate to Batman. I literally relate to freaking Batman. Like, you might think I'm crazy, and that's actually good, because that's part of why I relate to Batman. Like, as I've always said, it's about purity over normality. I'm not concerned with being normal. I'm concerned with being pure. And especially the Jolly Cat. The character I created is the Jolly Cat. Like Bruce Wayne created Batman, I created the Jolly Cat. I become the Jolly Cat, Bruce Wayne becomes Batman. And people have said Batman is psychotic like Joker, but Joker is a villain out to hurt people. So people see the Jolly Cat, and because it's not normal, some people judge and go, oh man, that Jolly Cat is crazy, he's nuts. But really, my heart is for the people, to bring laughter and joy and a message, just like Batman, he's out to protect, but they're so consumed that he's not normal, that he wears a bat costume. Oh, how I relate to that. I love this movie. I love this movie. I figured that you guys wouldn't want to hear that. I'm going to go anyway, but I figured I'd share it anyway. So, it's been great. I promise I wouldn't get mad, even though I wasted my darn time on here. God bless you all. And let Batman speak to you too. This has a story. I was going to be the boxing clown, that sign right there. My whole concept was, it says, I don't know if you guys can read it. It says, pull the string to make the boxing clown sing. So my whole concept was in Times Square that when people pulled the string, you know, that I would do different things, like Waddle Like a Duck, Hat in the Cat, Jolly Cat theme song, and I added the boxing clown because I had boxing gloves, and you know, so yeah, that was that concept. I don't know if you guys remember over the summer, I did the Jolly Cat, the wind-up toy. When you guys said Bam Bam as the character, I would waddle like a duck and do Jolly Cat theme song. So, similar concept, I guess. That was my creation of the wind-up. You know? I got a string, I attached it, and that's like a medical tool. I forgot what it is. It's some kind of medical tool, and I attach it to a string. And the medical tool, let me see. Yeah. It's one of those medical tools. And I think it's what the nurses wear. You know, their IDs, so like they can pull it out and stuff. So yeah, this is the concept. I haven't done the wind-up toy in a long time as the Jolly Cat. Haven't done a lot of things in a long time, but it's all good. So yeah, just in case you're wondering, that's what that is. Now the other sign, it says, donation makes the bunny waddle. And I put thejollycat.com, because that was around the time I made my music video for Waddle Like a Duck, and I was dressed like a bunny because it's part of my message. You know, if you're in your head, you'll go insane, but if you're out of your mind, you'll be free. So be out of your mind. I correlated to God's love, etc., purity of normality, don't try to rationalize. And, you know, so the Jolly Cat is a cat, but yet he's waddling like a duck and he's dressed like a bunny. You know, it's supposed to make you laugh, silly, don't try to figure it out. So anywho, I had a sign that said, tip makes the bunny waddle, but I think that the S looked like an S instead of a money sign, and that was an experience. So yeah, that's what the signs are. That's the wind-up toy, a.k.a. the boxing clown. And I'm going to get the hell out of here, because I've been saying it for 10 minutes, and I'm hungry, and all the stores are going to close soon, and that makes me very depressed. Perhaps I'll take a ride. It's still not too late, and I'm going to get back here at 7 in the morning. You know? So I'd love to stay here all night long and waste more of my time, but Instead, I'll have a glass of lemon. Actually, very good for you. I've been doing it for about a month. The guy who was in my music video from Pizza Den, I don't know if you guys seen the music video, Why I Like a Duck, I was just talking about it. And if you've seen it, there's a big part of it in Pizza Den, and there's a couple guys there. And the one guy, awesome, good friend of mine, he was in it, and he has been doing this lemon thing where he puts lemon in his waters, and he says it's helping him not only with weight loss, but his skin, he's feeling better. So I got into it, and I've been drinking lemon with water, and it's really good. I feel great. It's really coinciding with the Taekwondo. You know, it's helping me feel stronger, be stronger. So, yeah, lemon and water, it's a great thing. It's better than soda. It's tough, but it's been about a month now. I haven't had soda, praise God. So I'm going to have a little more lemon water. I'm going to get the heck out of here. Try to still salvage the rest of the night if there is any left. And cry later. I don't got time to cry now. I guess I'll finish Batman when I get back. But yeah, I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd relate to Batman. But I can honestly say sincerely, after what the scene I just saw, I can relate to Batman. People, she says to him, Lois Lane, once again, for those just joining, Lois Lane says to Batman, people think you're just like the Joker. And Batman says, well, he's psychotic. And then Lois Lane says, well, that's what they say about you. And then he says, and then she goes, you're not exactly normal. And he says, yeah, well, we don't exactly live in a normal world. And I get what that man is saying. He's saying what I'm saying, just in a different way. I'm telling people, don't be in your head, be out of your mind, purity over normality, let go. And that's the people who are my biggest fans, as you know, the ones that love the Jolly Cat, they're willing to let go, and they're into this message, purity over normality, and that's why they laugh so hard. But the people who think I'm stupid and they hate the Jolly Cat, usually in some way, whether they want to admit it or not, they're fascinated with this whole normal thing, and they kind of go through the motions, etc. So I'm all about saying, well, listen, if you're going to be normal in God's eyes, because the society's norm is horrible, you know? So that's what Batman, he's saying. He's like, well, she goes to him, you're not exactly normal. And it's so deep what he's saying in one sentence, because he's saying, well, society ain't exactly normal. And I get what he's saying by that, because the real normal is an old-fashioned normal. And an old-fashioned normal is old-fashioned love, loving God, loving people. And I know that's what he means, because he's not a Villagani, and he's not humble and respectful for no reason. He's that way because he wants to help people. So he believes in respect. He believes in honor. You can tell that's what it is. So obviously, I agree with that too, in God and honor, respect. So we both agree. If it's going to be about normality, this is not the normality. The normality that you people in society believe in is bullshit. Excuse my language. I'm not mad. As the title of my video, I'm not mad. So if I'm going to be fixated on normal, it's not going to be the normal that you guys are fixated on, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm glad that I can relate to Batman. So, it's late. I've been saying that a few minutes. So, look at this. I have the most amount of viewers right before, no, actually at one point I had 15. Yeah, maybe 17, 15. I shouldn't say it's the most. But why do I have to have 9 viewers right when I need to get out of the house? That's why I got my jacket on. Why do you have to come here? But you know, I'm going to get you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end the broadcast and have a good amount of people watching. I usually can't do that because usually I got to keep on going, waste the rest of my night because there's people here. But instead, I should just leave on a bam and say, yeah. When I left them, there was 11 people. This is like Deal or No Deal. It's like, should I wait another minute? It might go up to 14 and then I can go. But then if I wait another minute, it might go down to 8 and then it's not 11. So it's like I want to leave on a high. So it's kind of like Deal or No Deal. You ever see that show? It's kind of like Deal or No Deal. See, it went down to 10 because I risked it. I thought it might go up to 12. It's like, oh, let me leave on a high. So now, now it's like, you want to take the money and go, or you want to try again? So now it's like, okay, it did go down to 10. So it's like, okay, I should just get out of here now and leave it at 10. But then, now it went down to 9. So I should just take the money and go. Because now I'm thinking, hey, it might go back to 10. I might go, see, it went back to 10, you see? But now it's like, okay, look, I should just settle at 10 and get out of here. I've been on here 2 hours. I've talked a lot of stuff. I should leave on a high. I've got to go anyway. I got things to do. So I should just get out of here because I have things to do. It's getting late. Oh, you see, but now it went down to 9. It went down to 9. Now it went up to 10. Come on, go up to 12. Go up to 12. At least I can leave on a high. Come on. No, it went down to 9. Come on. See, now I don't want to go because now if I go, I'm going to feel like now it went down to 8. You got to be kidding me. Now it went down to 8. Yeah, now we're down to 8. Now if I leave, I'm going to feel bad because I could have left at 11 and I could have left at a high and now it went to 9. But now it's like I might go back to 8. So maybe I should leave at 9 because 9's better than 8. But if I wait another minute, it might go up to 10 and I could leave at 10. But then if it gets to 10, I might want it to go to 15. Jeez. Okay, you know what? Okay. If it goes back up to 10, maybe I'll get out of here. Let's see. Come on, go up to 10. Go up to 10. Go up to 10. Come on, go up to 10. One more. Oh, no. Went down back to 8. This is unbelievable. Now we're down to 7. Now I better get out of here because now the psychological part of it is, well, even though 7 is bad and 8 is bad, if it go down to 2 or 3, then it's like I lost everybody. And then I'm going to feel like, man, you wasted your night and you didn't leave on a high. But then it's like if I leave now at 8, then it's like, wait a minute. What if it went up to 11? Okay. I'm going to take a big risk because everybody might leave while I go to the bathroom, but I got to go to the bathroom. So you know what? I'm probably not going to leave on a high tonight. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. But then I really do got to go. And I might do waddle, but I really wanted to buy Chinese food before I take my nightly train ride. And the Chinese food place closes at 11. It's already like 10:40. So this is not really working out. Okay, hold on one second.
Just the two of us, mano y mano. I have taken off my makeup. Let's see if you can take off yours.
No! It went down to 6! No! Okay, you know what? I'm waddling like a duck and I'm getting out. Even if it goes down to 0. I've got to get my Chinese food. It's been real. Take care. By the way, I'd say invest in My Pillow. My Pillow has helped me with insomnia. So you ever see the commercial for My Pillow? This is not even it. The pillow is over there somewhere. But anyway, get My Pillow. It's all right. I'll go down to 0. I'll do waddle and get out of here. I didn't leave on a high. It's okay. Come on. Waddle like a duck. Come on and waddle like a duck. Come on and waddle. Come on and waddle like a duck. Come on. Waddle like a duck. Come on and waddle like a duck. You know you wanna waddle. I know you wanna waddle. You know you wanna waddle. So waddle. Come on. Come on. Come on and waddle like a duck. Come on. Waddle like a duck. Come on and waddle like a duck. Can you waddle like a duck? 'Cause I can waddle like a duck. Can you waddle? Can you waddle? Can you waddle? Can you waddle? I know you wanna waddle. I know you wanna waddle. I know you wanna waddle. So waddle, come on. Come on and waddle like a duck. Come on. Waddle like a duck. Come on and waddle like a duck. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Remix. I said remix. Quack to the quacky quack. Quack, 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 quack. Come on. Quack to the quacky quack. Quack, 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 quack. Come on. Quack to the quacky quack. Quack, 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 quack. Come on. Quack to the quacky quack. Quack, 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 quack. Back to the top. Come on and waddle. Come on and waddle, lucky duck. Come on. Waddle, lucky duck. Come on and waddle, lucky duck. Quack, 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 quack. And I love you. I love you.